To Sania. To Salan Mozia.
Okolo deluli delumali. Obogundi bo jakanali. Mazina di kalwoi. Amu manibi na wanda muno malogamoi. Itulungari di tulubrai. Ipulu wasino gadili bomunu zamozo matete. Ipulu wasina mebwade mebundi boga pusilili kwewelundu kimwai. Weponya boku abulo kwepulu mwai. Ibobi bokudologi wanda boy credo wani kudologi oi. Makani man abudale sene nuwa wanda munese getilili.
So
Gidi wanda munogwa nugweze kantu kanali. Mbamba kana balakoi. Deriwa gema bana wanda munenuwa wanda muwe swanya ni. Namuna beluga beluga gondo na risike. Beluga beliva kwa kuniva mwa. Na sigi no tolu koge megine no wa wanda mchukudi soda tie kwenyali. Sigi okulu kwa wete gine no wa wanda moba na boge chiri kwebe.
Tokodi okuchara moyi.
Sama malugo no kwa na belu no kwe mwayi kamu na belu chuku. Uchimo dengligli agaba mweli bobo gana taluli uno. Ochimo dengligli agaba mweli bobo geluli luno. Olamadi kendi bo bianu lono mwauna credo mandrina bogine bubu bia kanali. Mbana balago bia kanali. Obogu mwane bia kanali oi. Denu da solo namba wanda mudu ya namba nide mwauna bia. Nekwa mwauna bodogu nekwa mwauna bodogu. Diani mba. Ewo
ọ dị anyị mkpa. Odogwu nwoke.
Ọ dị anyị mkpa ọhamadike ndị Igbo. Ọ dị anyị mkpa anyị na-ayọ gị.
Isi Chukwu anyị na-arịọ gị ka inye ya ogologo ndụ ka anyị na-ayọ.
Anyị na-ayọ gị.
Onye nwe anyị na-ayọ gị ka inye ya ogologo ndụ ka anyị na-ayọ.
Anyị na-ayọ gị.
Onye nwe anyị na-ayọ gị ka inye ya ogologo ndụ ka anyị na-ayọ.
Welcome back. So we are here for a different program, just to react on the exposition done by Mazo Soji. So on this exposition, it has to do with Uche Emefor, but you can see the carnival, the thumbnail of this video. I purposely just keep it that way because there's connection between the current DOS and, you know, when you hear DOS, they splitted themselves into two though, but it's not official. Some of them are forming DOS, IPOB DOS. Some of them are forming IPOB DOS as one word. Some are DOS, a department in IPOB, different. So different from the one that they are forming. Some of them are still, some of them are struggling to understand it. But we are here to help them, and we are here to, you know, share it widely. Now, this guy here, many of you know him, the Osoji. Please like the video. If you are just joining us, please like the video. Click on the like button. I see some of us on the comment section. Before we start, let me just say my greetings to you. Chuku Sunday is here. Chuku Sunday, you are the first that made a comment, and you says, Mazakai, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, dear friends. You're welcome. One and Cheka Chede Phillips is here. Mazakai, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. And we also have another person. Ezemima. I see you. You said greeting from my side. You're welcome. And Christopher Chukwu Emeka Ezechukwu is also here. Good day from my location, Mazakai, and my regard to your family. GCK, one no retreat, no surrender. Thank you so much. USB we stand. I appreciate you and I appreciate your comment. And you said again, please like and share as you are joining. Yamalagi Mezibumbadu. Oestus Wafo is here. Good day from my side, Mazekai. Good day to you. Chika E. Greetings from my end, Mazekai, and all truthful Biafrans. Thank you. AD Edmond. Mazekai, good evening. Good evening to you. Yamalagi Mezibumbadu. Chika E said again, what is Osoji swinging out now? Big time saboteur. Many of you have a different opinion on that, and I'm not here to tell you that he's not a saboteur or he's a saboteur. The reason why I am bringing this is exposition. One, he exposed Uche Emefor. Two, he knew a lot about Uche Emefor better than Managewa. You can agree on that because he's an insider. He worked with them. He knows a lot. So no matter how it's not about him. It's about the message that comes with it. And we have somebody again, Odobe Chimaroke. Odobe Chimaroke. I hope I pronounced your name very well. Chimaroke, I see you. He said, "Good evening, Mazekai report. I greet you. One name, Madam Madagemo. Nice to have you. Please touch the like button and share it to many platforms of your choice. Ezinwa Ife is here. Ezinwa Ife. That is your name, right? Because sometimes I mispronounce this your name. He said, Kai, good to have you back one day. Thank you so much, my brother. Nice to have you. You're welcome. Ogwejo for run away, soldier. Where have you been? Ogwejo for where have you been? I can see you now. You said, Nde woman Kai and my fellow Biafrans. Nice to have you. Ngozi Morin is here with us. Ngozi is our own sister. I see you in the world. Greetings. Thank you, my sister. You have welcome back. Thank you so much. Antonio Meja, one of us. Ndị ọ na-abụ chifo na side nke a ọ bụrụ ga kachi na-eji eji na nkefa. I see you, my brother. Hello, my brother Kai. Good afternoon from my side. I said it's a good afternoon. Maybe we'll go now. You're welcome, Jesse Mas. I see you, Master Kai. Good evening, my brother. Good evening to you. USB is the way. Take it or leave it. Let me bring this on comment. It is worth sharing. That's a Ezin wife. I see you. Ngozi Morin said again, one love to the United States of Biafra. I greet you. Emeka Masekai TV. Good evening from me. Emeka Toki. Oh, my brother. I remember when there was a time you were trying to join us in our live program, and unfortunately the network was. I hope you are the one, or is it another Emeka? Nice to have you. Nice to see your comment. And Destiny Chinedu is here. Good evening. He says, good evening, Destiny. Divine Precious, I see you. Umi Fendewo, she says, Kema Kanibegwai, I'm Narodegi. And Emeka, who's blessed. Mazekai, good evening from here. I see you. And Evans Ike, good morning, my brother. Wow, good morning, Evans. You're welcome, though. Chikai, Ihebinike said, Kai report, more power to you. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate you. And we have Ndubike. Is it Nabike? Sorry, Nabike. I see Nabike. Thank you. Triple M is here. Greeting to you, Master Kai report. Greeting to you, also blessed. I see you as well. And Rosemary, all of you in the comment section, because the comments keep on coming. Williams, Oyeka, see you. Please make sure you touch the like button. Now, we are going to start. But if I cannot just miss your own. And Jude, Stephen, I can't hear you. You guys are awesome. So please keep the comment, and I appreciate all of you. Please make sure you like it and share it if you don't mind. Now, this video, like I told you, Ijoma, you're welcome. Ijoma Africa, I see you. This video is just for you to understand who Emefor is. Honestly, there's something they said about him that sometimes I feel like, could it be true? One of it is that he was being trained by IPOB. We often hear that, but nobody have a confirmation to that. Like, truly, that this guy went to school from IPOB post. Like, they trained him as a lawyer. If that is true, and he's doing what he's doing today, then that ingrate that is Colonizers and African, he's the one, he's the father of ingrate. And this guy, like I told you, also, no matter how we may, no matter the differences and what, sometimes, you know, bad company can corrupt good morale. You understand what I'm talking about? He may be a good person, but for the fact that he finds himself in the midst of IPOB, he may choose to go gaga and act abnormal. I don't know him in person. Maybe he's even one of the reasons why IPOB is corrupt. Don't get it twisted. It could be possible. I don't know his character. What I'm trying to say is this. No matter how dirty or how bad he appeared to be in the minds of the Biafrans, you cannot take away this fact that Uche Emefor, this guy knows Uche Emefor and many other people in the US better than many of us, because he worked as an insider, and Uche Emefor knows that for a fact. There was a platform that I was browsing. That was last week, not this week. On Facebook, I stumbled on a video that, this video that is against Pastor and against Biafrans. You go to the comment. In some cases, you will see Uche Emefor commenting negatively using his own platform, like his own handle, doing those things like what all those Church and Bear media or rented media of the US, what they normally do. Uche Emefor is not doing that kind of banter and conversation. How mighty has fallen. He's not doing. In one of the video he wrote a very long message against this guy. Okay, and I believe that this one, because he actually tagged him. I believe he must have seen that. I was like, this guy, you really, you don't fall finish. Which if you don't fall finish. So here, Osoji, we want to tell us little things about him. That's what we are going to do. And like I said, the connection between Uche Emefor, recent Uche Emefor, and Ikengo Rago, Ijele Speak, Keshosu, Ogenkere, Mazakwa, all these people that we are seeing today, they have similarity. And that is once they don't get what they want, maybe not what I want. I'm not talking about genuine supporting or genuine, appreciation. No. What I'm talking about what I mean by receiving what they want is I'm talking about the monetary aspect of it. It should have something. It may have belong on secret issues and making themselves available for anything just to buy me off. I'm available. They have that in common. And Maz also is not exempted. I don't know him in person, but let us just pretend that there's no issue about him, just for us to capture the message that is needed. Please. Now listen.
Those of you that always share my program, those of you that always come online are on time to make sure that this program is shared extensively. So today, it is very, very important that I tell you people who Uche Emefor is, and I'm going to show you people some things that back up my last broadcast. You see, in this struggle, some of you don't know that there are people that has the ego eyes. There are people that has the ego eyes. They see beyond your imagination. They are privy to information. And that is why some people are not contented with me. That is why some people are not comfortable with me, because they know that I know what they know and I know what they don't know. So today, the man you are looking at here is Uche Emefor. Uche Okafor Emefor. Uche Okafor Emefor is from Abatete. Somebody somewhere is telling me to stop. Somebody is writing that I should stop adding Abatete. Enya, are you from Abatete? Abatete people are good people. The Uche Emefor is from Abatete. So adding his name to this program is not denting the image of the people of Abatete, because I have never condemned that community called Abatete. I'm only mentioning Uche Emefor, where he come from, just as people are saying that Mazinan Kano is from Ibeku Maya. For your information, I didn't mention it in bad faith, because this person said, please stop adding Abatete to that nigger name. You are demonizing that town. People outside Abatete will now think that Abatete is a home for betrayers. Please stop it. Abatete is a blessed town, home of truthful and the honest men. Call Uche Emefor out and don't add Abatete. Uche Emefor already knew what I'm capable of doing. My brother Chukwu Ebuka, I am not demonizing the name of Abatete people. That one single individual from Abatete is a saboteur does not mean that all the people from Abatete are saboteurs. Emmanuel Ifajuna is from a particular community, okay, in Anambra State. It does not mean that all the people from there are bad.
Oh my goodness, sorry, I made a mistake. I banned Ijoma Africa mistakenly. Please, Ijoma Africa, I'm very, very sorry about it. How will I just locate you now? How will I locate you now? Please, 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 Ijoma Africa. Oh, you are not the one. I just click wrong. You are not the one. Oh, shit. Just a moment.
So there are many bad people that come from good communities. So the people of Abatete already understand what I am talking about. So Uche Emefor was born on 10th of April, 1972. I want to give you his biography today, somehow, before I now go into the details of what I will show you about him. He was born on 10th of April in the year 1972.
Okay. Because of this, I wanted to ban this one called William Oyeka, and I mistakenly click on Ijoma Africa. Ijoma Africa, if you are watching, please just bear with me. I'm going to remove you from that block industry, but give me time, okay? I'm very, very sorry about it. This guy, you know, these people have some evil spirit in them. You know, that is why you are here to this. So you said, evil boy, Kai Akbarat TV, Fulani boy. You wouldn't know where what is gonna happen, what is gonna hit you will come from. Criminal everywhere. The what will hit you, if I am here doing something to hit you, or if I've ever come out here using this my platform, wish evil on anybody, or like trying to hurt anybody or buy anybody. If I'm here to buy anybody or planning on how to buy anybody, okay, the let me bring your comment so that whoever they're gonna watch the video later, we know that you are the one that caused yourself. As long as you are making use of land, water, air, and sun, and you are here, said what you said here, that I won't know what is going to hit your father. The truth is that you have just positioned yourself for something to hit you. And God of creation, the God who created an Igbo, God who is in charge of air, sun, and water, as long as you devote yourself for evil, planning on how to eliminate people, you will engage in a same. That evil joy in AC, you eat it. I have never for once preached for killing of anybody. I don't support kidnapping. I'm not saying it for you to believe me. I am not in any group as a registered member. I'm a Biafran, not by choice, but by birth. Do you understand it? And I am not in support of any elimination or buying of anybody, planning evil on anybody. I've never been in any circle, any meeting at all where people are discussing on how to buy anybody. You cannot be me, and I don't want to be like you. So you coming out, because I believe, I am sure that I'm not the only one that you are saying this kind of thing on. In your mind, you have already buyed many people. That you are saying it because you don't have access to do it. But believe you me, as long as you are standing on the soil, you are making use of land, you are drinking water, taking air, walking under the sun, that thing, if you don't get hit in Nagi without knowing, it will hit you. So I don't care about who you are or your identity. I am standing on what you are saying. The only thing I regret now is blocking Ijoma Africa. That's the only thing I'm regretting now, not your comment. Your comment, you have already positioned yourself for something to hit you hard, and anybody like you. And I can tell you, you sound like why you such a. These are the people. How can you now? You claim that you want freedom. You are fighting for freedom, which I know you are not. You are not. The first thing that comes to your mind is what to do to another person. In as much as I disagree with Ogenkere and people like Ogenkere, I cannot come here, or even in my quiet place, in my secret life, start praying on how to eliminate Ogenkere. I don't do that. Do you understand? In this life, you must understand that everything must not be the way you want. But truth must always prevail because God himself represents truth. That's why God is light. Truth is light. Anything evil goes with darkness. And among everything that I've said here, I did not insult anybody. I have not walked against anything. This is the reason why I don't do any program or have any video, about men on ground, about the Federation Army. I don't do that. Not because I don't know what to say or I don't have access to say it. But the fact is that I don't want to get myself involved in something that is somehow, what is the word? Something that is, that you cannot please everybody. Something that is very, very sensitive. That's what I was looking for. Very, very sensitive. Sensitive topic. If you say this should be like this, they say, oh, you are attacking Biafran Liberation Army. If you did not say anything, they say you keep quiet because you are supporting Biafran Liberation Army. And to you now, I am a Fulani man, isn't it? I am a Fulani man. You do not, that one is not enough for you. You are now praying and working on how to hit your father and your great-grandfather and your lineage. Before you even say it, you're already a victim. I don't do any voodoo. My own is to be straightforward to you. I don't know who you are. I don't bother to know, but it's your choice. So I'm not saying you should withdraw your word, but as you have decided to say it out there, it's going to hit you, and you have made your choice so that you won't know how the thing will come. So, and I'm going to extend this to any other person, genuine person, that you are wishing to eliminate. May you pay with your own life. That you life, he might like he will life on somebody, right? It's not going to end on me. Anybody, any other person that you and your like are working secretly against, may you yourself pay with your life. Before you even get to that person, may you lose your own life. Okoro they against you. Uzo is against you. You should go to number because the place is you are an evil man. Blood-sucking demons, wolves in human body. You see, when you see people talking, bringing something, don't worry, we're going to go back to the topic. But I have to say this because I know that in this present time, we have a lot of this kind of people. Cankerworms. We have a lot of them. You are attacking COS and Dr. Nkosazana, wishing her to buy. First of all, you want to eliminate her. You guys want to jail. You want to send her to prison. Just send her to report her, as if you can do what she's doing. Even what she did in the day, you can't do it. Can you on your camera and talk to the Nigerian government? I'm not saying you should call any Biafrans. Talk to the Nigerian government and see what will happen. If you can sleep, like if you see Polo Electric yourself, it's not matter organized. Or do it easy if you don't know it. In the good church, nonsense. Look, go and watch Yogi yesterday. When they called him to come and speak, his first step, you can see he was shivering. Each and all this. Even but I don't know, will have parted with boss opportunity to lead, fall off that table. They were all of them started running. You can have remember that one now. You get why? Or do it easy. But COS, a young lady like her, traveling from place to place, making speech. Thunderous one of one kind of in none of your high that Brumas, everything, we blanket, do zone as war, na bamba. It's a particular power, it dodge, I not back. The only thing you are good at, you don't hot, you don't want code. Bible said that I'm going to vomit you. You don't look cold, you don't cold, you don't hot. You are not even properly warmed. You are just there, very, very neutral human being. Aga chacha. Yet you want to tell people how to get it right. In Igbo, we have a lot of people like that now, and they are basically men. Apotana call you no nonsense. Just say it. Come, damn many now. Okay, now from China group, and from group China happen. They want to get it within 1 week. They know what they're doing is. It's a lie. You can actually firm. You know, ego. At the same time, you are wishing other people to buy. I don't understand. You guys actually think that the whole world is, revolve around you. You are the one controlling it. You are the world is spinning. You are the one spinning the earth. So cook. Please make sure you like the video in case you are joining us. I'm not going to block you. Like I said, my regret now is blocking innocent person for no just reason. If I know how to contact her, I hope she's watching. Please, Ijoma Africa, don't be angry. I'm going to remove, unblock you. Oh, even I make a detail that. I know we may have a mistake.
And he is from Abatete. So when you're talking about somebody's biography, you have to mention the community where they come from. So he is the Kampori of our time, whom the enemy want to use to destroy the movement and to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because of ordinary visa citizenship. Uche Emefor's father is known as Mbadi Kanyi. Mbadi Kanyi Alphonsus Okafor. Mbadi Kanyi Okafor Emefor. That is the name of his father. He is Alphonsus. So he answers Alphonsus Uche Okafor Emefor. His father is Mbadi Kanyi Okafor Emefor. So for those of you who doesn't know his name and his father's name, I just mentioned it so that Iblonya Batete, Emara the Mbadi Kanyi son known as Uche, the Emara Okafor Emefor family, what their son is doing. Like I said, I am going more deeper into Uche Emefor, and it is going to come in series. Today, I will tell you people the journey of Uche Emefor to Europe, and I will show you evidence of things that I've said about him. I will start showing the evidence. It's going to come in pack. So don't touch the dial. Share the program and keep waiting. As long as this struggle is concerned, they never born anybody in Papa. We go take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu play and go scot-free. Why I, Mazi Nnamdi became is still here watching? It's not possible. If Uche Emefor cannot do it, if Urania cannot do it, who are you? So all this we are blah 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 blah, trying to put all the evil of Simon Ekberima boys, link it to IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. will not yield any shade. Instead, you are going to deepen and endanger yourself before the people of Biafra. It does not matter where you reside. So, my brothers and my sister, I am going more deeper about this man today. Uche Emefor, all while we are staying with IPOB as deputy director, I, Mazi Nnamdi, have never, I repeat, never for once asked you for a dime or for a favor. I have never done that. I'm not about York giving him 50 kobo. And the Yoruba shishim. So whatever I'm going to say here is based on the truth and fact that I have, and I have to prove it. So, and I want to use you to set example for other people who may not know that I have also gone deep to have all their information in my dossier. I wait for the appropriate time to begin to.
Asian wife, thank you so much for your speech. God bless you. Let's move. Kai, let's move with speed. Forget the bingo. To be honest with you, I am suspecting somebody. All right, that person that made a comment, He's a broadcaster. He's a broadcaster. If I say it now, many of you can you agree. I know the person that is behind this William Oyeka. I know the person. Okay, I somehow I have confirmed that somehow now. I know you, but let me tell you. Let me say this before I allow this program to continue. You know your meeting with why Isocha, William Oyeka. You know your meeting. You know the sacrifice you are running on people's head. In case if you think people don't know you, we already know who you are. But what I'm telling you is that as long as you are hiding somewhere doing those things, it will hit you. I'm being real. It's going to hit you. Unless if my hand is in any evil thing, like killing of anybody, even COS, USB government, and if they choose to start doing acting abnormal, which I have not seen, I'm not part of it. I don't support anybody going after anybody's life. But you that is broadcasting, pretend that you know everything. Get why is it an happy? If you're gonna happy, I know last week you did what you did last week, and even last 2 weeks. Which again, yeah, I'm just telling you because it is better you just maintain your idiocy and leave me alone and leave genuine people alone. I don't know your problem, but like I said, my happiness is you are not in control of the air. You are not in charge of the land. You know nothing about water, not even sun. I'm just saying. Thank you so much, Asian wife. God bless you.
Bring it out based on the case at hand as it is hot. You want to know this struggle. Major information. As long as you are at the helm of affair. I'm not talking about ordinary coordinators or unit coordinators or members of IPB. No, I'm talking about those that are pushing, that are steering the ship of this movement. As long as you are within the upper echelon of this movement, Oga, so Uche Emefor was born on April. Why no wonder he was behaving like a fool. I'm not saying that everybody that was born in April is behaving like a fool or a fool, but you guys know that they normally do April Fool. So Uche Emefor was born on 10th of April by a man called Mbadekanye. And I am going to tell you people his journey. What happened that you people need to know before I'll now go into the main business of the day. I asked Uche Emefor once again, if you are not an agent to MI6, who briefed you of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu journey from Israel to Leeds International Airport? I want to ask Uche Emefor, he has not answered this question. Who told you about Mazi Nnamdi? Who briefed you? Who informed you? How did you get the information about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu movement from Israel to United Kingdom at Leeds Airport? And you live in London. Those of you that live in Europe will know the distance from London to Leeds. You can do your calculation. You can check. Why were you there at that point in time, the day that he was coming back? Who briefed you if you are not an MI6 agent because of paper? Today, I want you to pay attention. I want to tell you the Uche Emefor that you don't know. I want to expose the Uche Emefor that you don't know. And I want him to stay clear of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the more you talk against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the more you provoke me to go more deeper into your life, to expose your evil, to expose you. Okay, lu mbo gabe igakata na street otu a. Ihe ga-anu na azugu mgbidi. Ewuro piliti tuo na. Because the life of the people that you have ordered to go and die for because of this movement matters a lot to me and to Biafrans.
I am sorry that I'm going back to this guy just to prove to you guys that I know what I said when I said that I know this guy. Read his comment. He said, Are you not gossiping about why he's such a France today? I told you I know it. I'm just seeing the comment now because I was searching for this our sister that I blocked. Okay, I'm searching for her comment. Then I saw this comment now, meaning that when I told you that this person, I know who is behind this. You are the one. You later you go to your platform and say that you don't watch them. You don't watch them. They don't do go. You don't watch them. But you are here now. You are here proving that you are the person that I talked about. You understand? I'm just saying. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue.
So after commanding us to die, now you are now fighting against the same struggle that you led in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and commanded us to march. And you are not ashamed because there is a condition why that British citizenship was given to you. So you are trying to live to expectation. If you don't do it, then it may be cancelled. So you know what you passed through to get where you are today. Now, dear friends, listen. I'm going to play his voice, a program that he attached with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's program. But before then, I want you to listen to know this Uche Emefor, his journey to Europe. What happened? He will be surprised and he will be shocked.
Listen. Pay attention
to
this information. Right. Pay attention.
Let's go. Let's go there. So many of you do not know that Uche Emefor once faced deportation at Heathrow International Airport. So many of you do not know that this man you see here once faced deportation because he went to United Kingdom to seek asylum with the name of Mossab. Now let us go there. Uche Emefor was 1 hour from being deported on that day at the Heathrow Airport. He took 2 applications. He submitted 2 applications for him not to be deported and for him to seek for asylum, to get asylum in United Kingdom. The first one was rejected. The second one was not rejected, but they gave him asylum. The asylum they gave to him was not a permanent one that gave him paper now. I will explain it in the way you understand it. So calm down. For you to see what Uche Emefor passed through before he now finally, after they deny him the asylum with Wazirike-led Mossab, he now joined Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in IPOB. And that which he couldn't get using Wazirike-led Mossab to get, he got it using IPOB under the watch of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He took 2 applications, 2 appeals, and the 2 years for Nigeria along Alphonsus Uchoka for Emefor. Then he was 36 years old to be granted refugee status in United Kingdom. He arrived in UK in the year 2005. Uche Emefor went to United Kingdom in the year 2005. After the Nigerian government started a crackdown on an organization called for the independence for the country of Biafra.
Please, just bear with me. Ijoma Africa, please, can you, if you are still watching, I have removed you from that block industry. Please, if you are still watching, I would like to see your comment. You are no longer there. You are not free. Thank you.
You know, when our people, when Wazirike started this Mossab, it was 1999 that he started.
Which is true.
And Uche Emefor left using the name of Mossab to enter United Kingdom as someone who is running away for his dear life. Mr. Okafor belongs to the group, as he claimed that he belongs to that group called Mossab, which is called Movement for the Actualization of the Sovereign State of Biafra, Mossab. As the report says, that some members of Mossab has been detained without trial for long in Nigeria in that period of time. Most prominent is leader Raf Wazirike, who was jailed without trial for 5 years and still facing charges for treason and along with several others. So Uche Emefor used that opportunity to run, claiming that he is also one of the Mossab member. He might be part and parcel of Mossab member anyways, which I am not here to talk about, but he used Mossab trying to get his paper in Europe. Because only Febuna Mado Richard Lada, why the lad Okubatuenana, the one you also get about leader. Such person is a devil. When you open a melody for in fact, devil, not Ekwensu is not devil. Mr. Okafor Emefor traveled to UK to campaign to bring the status to the attention of the international community, then believing it was safe to return claim asylum. So he was claiming that the reason why he went to United Kingdom was to bring the attention of international community that Neji Raf was Rikeji, but that is a lie. And Naneji, some of his colleagues in Nigeria, that is another lie. Eji Raf, yes, but Emefor traveled on his own, trying to use that particular movement to get paper in Europe. And I tell you, there's no single person that got asylum in Europe in the name of Mossab. No single person.
Okay. Now, meaning that the IPOB, when Masakan was here, IPOB used to give documents that anybody can use to seek for asylum, right? Then in his absence, DOS crushed that into ground zero, because now it is very, I don't think it is possible anymore. So that is one of the achievements of current DOS.
At that time, in 2005, is when he...
Although USB government is the one now giving it out without any delay. That we saw the post of CS, which we reacted on it already. And it is before even that post, here, when one of the DS, last time we talked about this guy's video, one of the DS member called in. Remember? I think that was last week or last 2 weeks. I can't remember. Somebody called and was challenging us. Then our brother here, our brother joined us. I don't want to mention his name, but I believe if you watch that video, you can recall the person that made that statement, that he helped our sister in Ireland that was facing deportation using IPOB document that was rejected. He now called the person, the lady, and helped her to apply for USB ID card, national ID card now. And after receiving that ID card, she went back and that deportation was cancelled. She's now living and working peacefully without anything. Can't make it. I don't know what came before. Before even the recent one that CS talked about on her handle that took place in Italy. This one happened before that, the one of Italy, and many other people. CS and the USB government, they don't know. That's why I said they don't know how to blow their trumpet. But I'm not going to go there. Okay, if you know, you know. Listen, or if I anywhere, people like William, you and other. Anyway, let's continue.
Left. Pay attention. Looking back at the time in the asylum system says it was traumatic. You lived in a state of not knowing what was going to happen to you. At the next meeting, you don't have your life in your own hands. They are deciding your future for you. That was what Emefor was tendering to the Home Office of United Kingdom. Those that are in charge of asylum that people seek for. So these are what he was telling them, that in Nigeria, you don't have your life in your hand. Nowhere that somebody have their lives in their hand. And we know what is going on in Nigeria. But Emefor, all your step, all your movement, all your activities, as long as United Kingdom is concerned, from the day you entered, I have them. And I'm going to be bringing it one after the other. Calm down. After an initial interview, he was sent to Liverpool under the dispersal system of a hostel, while the claim was processed. Applicants are given £41 a week to pay for food and transport to register daily at the Home Office Center. That is to say, they were given £41 every week. They will give them £41. I mean, the people that seek asylum and asylum is granted to them, they will give them £41 for transportation and for feeding. That you come and be reporting to the Home Office on daily basis. You have to be reporting there because they have to put their eye on you since you are claiming that your life is in danger. So you have to be reporting so that they may know how you are going, where you are going, what you do, and what you don't know. Like their eye is on you. Because seeking asylum is not a crime in international community. But there's a point that I want to drive from here. So pay attention. It was a strange environment. Emefor was telling them, it was a strange environment for me, this person. It didn't give me much hope for the future, but I was consoled because so many of my people there were also in the situation, in that his own situation. Emefor was telling them, even in the asylum home where they are all gathering, that there are people who are passing the same fate that Uche Emefor was passing. While in Liverpool, he became a leading figure in the campaign group Asylum Voice. There's a campaign group called Asylum Voice in Liverpool, where Uche Emefor was. Which campaign for the right for the right of asylum seekers. That asylum voice were the people who are campaigning for those who are seeking for asylum in Europe, because the way they are treating them.
Gabriel, yes, you are right. He's
so,
one.
Emefor is now a leading voice.
Frank Okoye, I agree with you.
To get that paper. He was desperate to get that paper using Mossab. But let us see what happened later. The first application which Emefor submitted to the Home Office was rejected because he said his life was in danger. But the Home Office made investigation to find out that no, your life is not in danger.
Okay.
Because Mossab was not in any way a threat to Nigeria government. As at then, Mossab was not a threat to Nigeria government. They were not carrying guns. They were not killing anybody. They were not shooting anybody. As at then, rather, they are the ones that are being hunted. So they denied him that asylum at first when he applied. They couldn't give it to him. They denied him that access. They said no. So following, and it was not first, even the second time, they said following the two failed appeal, Mr. Okafor was detained in February 2007 and moved to the Colnbrook detention.
Everything that this guy is saying is our brother, though. Whatever everything that he's saying now is for you to see the condition of Uche Emefor, all right, before IPOB started helping him, giving him everything, which I believe he's going to get there. But just calm down. Let us, because I don't want to talk. I don't want to, cut him, many times, so that the video will not be too long. We are heading to 1 hour already, and the video is just starting. This is just 32 minutes in the video, so please allow him to just pay attention so you can hear that from him. Everything about him, because reason why I'm bringing this, because he always calls Masnomekan ingrate. I don't understand. I don't know. Does it mean that he don't know the meaning of ingrate? But let's hear everything. What Mazagano did for him, and what IPOB actually, how the IPOB helped him, and the recent or the new Emefor, going from platform to platform, having meetings and paying attention to those that were calling for Master Nakano's head. Imagine after working with Master Nakano to that extent, he forgot everything now. His best friend now is a man that said Master Nakano they should give him life imprisonment. Let him just buy there. You know who made that comment, right? That's what you are facing now. Now listen.
Center near Heathrow for removal for the following day. They arrested him and kept him at that detention center so that tomorrow they will not remove him and took him back from where he's supposed to go, from where he was coming from. Emefor was telling the world that they call it removal center, but it is a prison.
Okay.
It was the lowest point. Emefor is now narrating, trying to seek the attention of the Home Office to listen to him and to make sure. You see, when people people will be suffering as poor men and poor women. But the attitude they display when they get money or when they become somebody in the society is exactly the attitude of what Uche Emefor did. Okay. And after this, I will show you people something. I'm going to expose Uche Emefor to the last letter today.
Okay. And
I'm going to do it sequentially. It was the lowest point in my life so far. I was in a situation of despair and breakdown. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what I was going to face.
Okay.
Uche Emefor was talking.
Okay.
Uche Emefor also said his case had gathered unprecedented support from the trade union movement and Asylum organization, and his lawyer managed to get a high court injunction on Howard before he was to board a plane at Heathrow Airport. An hour before he was to enter plane, abaya kana okpunekwe tonatia wori akpabanaka ndị zoo ndị ọ na-agbala ọsọ si na ọha nwa bụ ndị mere nka mee ya nọ ndị na-achị ya ka lawyer ya nwetara injunction from court and he was not deported. He was then taken to Trinsley House near Gatwick Airport. Emefor kansi agụ ife akịta anụ na kansi akọwapụta ya akịta anụ na ị ga-ama that na ejim all this fact and figure.
Please, let me just say this. Please hit like button, like the video. If you at all, if you could go, please do it. I will appreciate you for doing that. Thank you.
That I'm not saying it because I want to say it. I'm saying it because of the rubbish you are doing. Because people doesn't know the evil that you have perpetrated in this struggle. So by the time I begin to show them something, they will understand. So you attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, doing all manner of rubbish against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all in the name that you want to fight him back. When you have not mentioned your name or fight you, you are digging your grave the more, and you're digging it deep. They call it a detention and removal center, but it is a prison. You are in your cell with strict time when you cannot go out for prayer or time or time in the common room. Uche Emefor was complaining to this organization that he was calling for help. This is the situation of someone who hasn't committed a crime. Uche Emefor was crying that he haven't committed a crime, but look at how they are handling him there. While his second application for asylum went through, he was put on section 4, which means that section 4 means he was given voucher, not money this time. A voucher was given to him. And what does he do with this voucher? This can only be used in a limited range of shops and not for transport. So he had to walk 3 miles and back daily to sign in an office, in an home office. So that voucher they gave to him was for him to use to do shopping. Okay, general shopping, but Omanjia way by transport. But he has to walk like 3 miles to go and be reporting at the home office on daily basis because they have now elevated him and put him in another level. These are what Uche Emefor passed through. An ingrate, someone who has become so ungrateful against the man that gave him whatever he thinks he has today with the money involved. Now, don't it? It doesn't give you any hope for future. He was complaining, serious depression. He doesn't give you any hope for future. You have a lack of self-worth, and you don't know what is waiting for you. Most asylum seekers fall into a serious depression. Most people in this situation degenerated until they have mental health problem, which Emefor was complaining to this trade union and the home office. How did we cope? Which Emefor is still talking. I was lucky I had friends and a lot of support from the community and asylum support group. He stressed, which Emefor was still talking. Following his second claim, he was given a refugee status after more evidence was provided to prove his life was in danger.
Okay.
When did he got this second status that was given to him as he proved that his life was in danger? I will tell you, but wait. I broke down, couldn't believe it. That period of my life had come to an end and I was going to remain in this country. It was amazing, he insisted. Okay? Mr. Okafor Emefor is still working to highlight the case of Masob, and now it is also working to improve the rights of asylum seekers in the UK. He is currently working with Citizens for Sanctuary. He is currently working with Citizens in Sanctuary. Everything I'm not going to get currently, I'm telling you about his journey to getting his paper to Europe, getting his paper in UK, what he passed through and what happened and what he said and what has, trespasses. Now, following his experience in the system, he says the entire asylum process needs an overhaul. See, he came to UK and trying to correct the way they handle their system. Asylum seekers need to be given access to proper legal representation, the right to work, the right of access and education, and proper health care. Section for 4 should be abolished. Okay, section 4 should be abolished. Asylum is not a crime, but a universal process. This is Uche Emefor complaining. This was his second letter given to Home Office and the Trade Union in United Kingdom, begging them, because he passed through all this hell. Uche Emefor passed through all this hell. And when he finally got his paper, what did you do? I'm coming to tell you that. Jane Wayo. Alphonsus Uche Emefor was saved from traveling from deportation from Heathrow Airport. I have told you that before. Because of the lawyer that got injunction not for him to be deported. So, but today, at long run, when he finally got his paper, he got asylum, and when he finally got his citizenship in United Kingdom, something happened. Everything changed. He wrote to the Home Office never to give anybody who is using IPOB to get. Uche Emefor also said his case had gathered unprecedented support from the trade union movement and asylum organization, and his lawyer managed to get a high court injunction on Howard before he was to board a plane at Heathrow Airport. An hour before he was to enter plane, injunction from court, and he was not deported. He was then taken to Trinsley House, near Gatwick Airport. Me for cancer agree for kita anu na cancer ko apoti kita anu na. Iga that na age all these facts and figures. That I'm not saying it because I want to say it. I'm saying it because of the rubbish you are doing. Because people doesn't know the evil that you have perpetrated in this struggle. So by the time I begin to show them something, they will understand. So you attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, doing all manner of rubbish against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all in the name that you want to fight him back. When you have not mentioned your name or fight you, you are digging your grave the more, and you're digging it deep. They call it a detention and removal center, but it is a prison. You are in your cell with strict time when you cannot go out for prayer or time or time in the common room. Uche Emefor was complaining to this organization that he was calling for help. This is the situation of someone who hasn't committed a crime. Uche Emefor was crying that he haven't committed a crime, but look at how they are handling him there. While his second application for asylum went through, he was put on section 4, which means that section 4 means he was given voucher, not money this time. A voucher was given to him. And what does he do with this voucher? This can only be used in a limited range of shops and not for transport. So he had to walk 3 miles and back daily to sign in an office, in an home office. So that voucher they gave to him was for him to use to do shopping. Okay, general shopping, but Omanjia way by transport. But he has to walk like 3 miles to go and be reporting at the home office on daily basis, because they have now elevated him and put him in another level. These are what Uche Emefor passed through. An ingrate. Someone who has become so ungrateful against the man that gave him whatever he thinks he has today with the money involved. It doesn't give you any hope for future. He was complaining, serious depression. He doesn't give you any hope for future. You have a lack of self-worth, and you don't know what is waiting for you. Most asylum seekers fall into a serious depression. Most people in this situation degenerated until they have mental health problem, which Emefor was complaining to this trade union and the home office. How did we cope? Which Emefor is still talking. I was lucky I had friends and a lot of support from the community and asylum support group. He stressed, which Emefor was still talking. Following his second claim, he was given a refugee status after more evidence was provided to prove his life was in danger. When did he got this second status that was given to him as he proved that his life was in danger? I will tell you, but wait. I broke down, couldn't believe it. That period of my life had come to an end, and I was going to remain in this country. It was amazing, he insisted. Okay? Mr. Okafor Emefor is still working to highlight the case of Masob, and now it is also working to improve the rights of asylum seekers in the UK. He is currently...
I hope you are not feeling bored. Listen to what he's saying. Everything that he's saying is for you to know the condition of Uche Emefor before IPOB started helping him. Do you understand it? It's not as if he was living fine in Europe and in UK, and he just joined to help, like PM, like COS, like Mas Namodokan. These are people that are they're doing, they're in their best, doing everything without anybody, without expecting any help from Biafrans. Like in the so you know what I'm talking about. Like in the like and all that. People that have achieved a lot on their own, then they look around and say, my people are suffering. No, let me just lend them my help. Let me just support. Let me just add my voice. Let me use what I have gained for myself to help my people. They are different from those that are fighting and working hard for our people to be the one helping them. Then after helping them, they will not start calling you names. Ojukwu did it. Ojukwu sacrificed a lot, and he gave something to his people without expecting his people to give anything back that we can measure the same level with what he has offered to his people. CUS is doing it now. She's these are people that have what they are doing. If you say, okay, if they don't want to talk about Biafra, they don't lose anything. In fact, getting involved to talk about Biafra or freedom of our people, we actually drag them back to compare. So they are the one losing, they are not gaining. But you see those ones that are waiting to gain something, they are more dangerous. That is the people that will tell you that if something we going to hit you. These are people expecting something. They are talking about that. You see them waving flag, gathering themselves together just for them to get something from the people, from Biafrans, not to ask something to Biafrans. These to always identify anyone that want you to see them as the right source, people that can do it, that give you this high hope that are for you. Ask yourself, you leading us now, is it that you want to help us, or we actually the one helping you? Remember, they will all hide and pretend that they are the one helping you. It is your duty to identify who is who. And I'm not going to say much about it. Listen.
Currently working with citizens for sanctuary. He is currently working with citizens in sanctuary. Everything I'm not going to get currently. I'm telling you about his journey to getting his paper to Europe, getting his paper in UK, what he passed through and what happened and what he said and what has, trespasses. Now, following his experience in the system, he says the entire asylum process needs an overhaul. See, he came to UK and trying to correct the way they handle their system. Asylum seekers need to be given access to proper legal representation, the right to work, the right of access and education, and proper health care. Section for 4 should be abolished. Okay, section 4 should be abolished. Asylum is not a crime, but a universal process. This is Uche Emefor complaining. This was his second letter given to Home Office and the Trade Union in United Kingdom, begging them, Bikonu, he passed through all this hell. Uche Emefor passed through all this hell. And when he finally got his paper, what did you do? I'm coming to tell you that. Alphonsus Uche Emefor was saved from traveling from deportation from Heathrow Airport. I have told you that before. Because of the lawyer that got injunction not for him to be deported. So, but today, at long run, when he finally got his paper, he got asylum, and when he finally got his citizenship in the United Kingdom, something happened. Everything changed. He wrote to the Home Office never to give anybody who is using IPOB to get their papers. But he tried with Mossop and failed. It was IPOB that he used to get his papers, his documents.
Okay.
It was under IPOB that Uche Emefor went to university.
Now listen.
In the United Kingdom. The university name is Essex University. That is where he went. While he was in IPOB, he was paid £4,000 sterling on every month. So tell me any job that Uche Emefor can do in the United Kingdom and earn such amount of money monthly. He is only sleeping.
So this is to confirm that what some of us perceive as a rumor, that all this while there's people are saying that he was being paid, they actually paid him. So he was actually being paid. Do you understand it now? So it's not, to me, This is very, very helpful to me because I don't discuss about it. If I'm talking about it before, once I get to that part, I always lower my voice because I'm not sure. But to be honest with you, hearing it from Osoji, I think I will believe that because he's an insider. There are some things that if he want to talk about PM9 or USB, I know that he's far from it. Whatever he said can never be accurate because he's not in a together with the USB government or different government inside there. Now listen.
On Radio Biafra, and he's been paid £4,000. Other incentives are not there, but this is exactly the amount of money that is being paid to this fool that you're looking at here. But
£4,000. Wow.
Now, I want you to pay attention. Focus on the screen. Stop looking at me. I'm okay. No, screen now. Focus on the screen. The reason why I tell you that Uche Emefor is a gunner. Pay attention and listen.
The many lies of the supreme liar Nnamdi Kanu.
Our leader Kwana was supreme liar. And that's Kunu Kent of Ma Nifo Kuleba Nanunti.
That brought IPOB when IPOB was IPOB. And eventually turned into IPONC. Okay.
When IPOB was IPOB, he is claiming now it was when he was with us that IPOB was IPOB because he was under payment. He was under salary. He used to collect his salary on monthly basis. So that is when IPOB was IPOB. He got his paper through IPOB. That is when IPOB was IPOB. Everything that he needed as a man was provided to him. He went to school under IPOB. That is when he claimed that IPOB was IPOB. Now, pay attention to what he's saying.
To its names. This is one of the many lies of the supreme liar Nnamdi Kanu, where he directly shot himself in the legs by lying to himself, lying to the whole world, deliberately suggesting that I, Uche Emefor, sabotaged Radio Biafra app.
Listen, pay attention. He said he was suggesting. You know, I think today we need to dive into some fact findings in this program. Afam buma azokpeleze chukwu bikem ago Biafra nke mbụ na Biafra eze nwe ife n'ụwa niile ekpe malezi okwa ka azọ dị maazị Osoji na-adịghị ejiji ifere onye sị na ọma nkwetekwetala m ya. Let us, while we are listening to this broadcast, let us begin to look into the things that Uche Emefor said. What is the meaning of the word suggestion? A suggestion is an idea or plan put forward for consideration. A suggestion is a plan or idea that somebody brought out for consideration. That is suggestion. And he went to school in United Kingdom. He graduated in United Kingdom. He claimed he is now a lawyer, a human rights lawyer. And this is his grammar. And I want to be taking him one after the other by his words. He said Mazen Nankan was suggesting that he, Uche Emefor, was sabotaging Radio Biafra. But Mazen Nankan never mentioned Uche Emefor's name. Neither did he mention anybody's name. Uche Emefor is not smart like you people thought he was. He wasn't smart. When you're done listening to this broadcast, you will ask yourself a lot of questions. You said he was suggesting that you are sabotaging Radio Biafra app. Now let us listen to him further so that we can digest and digress. Pay attention.
That I, Uche Emefor, is a saboteur.
Of course, that's
who else is in charge of Radio Biafra app, if not me?
You are not the only one who is in charge of Radio Biafra app and all the softwares that is being used for broadcasting. You are not the only one. If you are the only one, you would have sold it to United Kingdom.
Okay.
You would have sold it to MI6. You are not the only one. Osmo Former was there. Mazen Nankano was there. And you are also there. So now, these three people who are in charge of this issue and of this particular radio, and something is happening to the radio, and Mazi was angry, saying that somebody is sabotaging this, and you are not the only one. Ofoma was there. You are there. So why are you now saying that Mazi was suggesting that you are the one? Because your conscience is not clear. I want to be seeing it on the comment section, because sometimes Facebook will make you not to see the people that are watching. And it's just to demoralize people. But me, I don't care, because I know that people are listening. Even after the program, they will still come and listen. Pay attention.
But keep in mind that this is the problem that the Supreme Lion and the Cannon brought upon himself. Okay. He set up Radio Biafra, he set up IPOB Community Radio.
That Supreme Lion, after all you went through, and you were rescued by the same that Supreme Lion. It's not as if you having your differences with Mazakan is the problem. But if you give a medicator and Mazakan on detention, give up. I don't really care about your take, your opinion about what happened between you and Mazakan, or when Mazakan was here, when he was free. But you see now that he's in detention, all of you calling for his head. You are not. There's no difference between you and demon. No different. Supreme Liar. Hey, this guy, hey, listen, please.
Pay attention. Pay attention from this place now.
Without my knowledge, behind my back.
The attack on Mazen Nandekan broadcast started the moment Mazen Nandekan started exposing Jubril. The people who gave him UK residential, whatever they call it, citizenship, not residential visa, citizenship, we are not happy that Mazen Nandekano was exposing the man in Asorok. They were not happy because they wanted Fulani to be in charge of Nigeria. They wanted the world to still believe that it is Buhari who was still in charge. And Mazen Nandekano was hitting them hard, doing exposition on Radio Biafra. So, because this man here, Uche Emefor needed the visa, needed citizen, UK citizen, and he's still fighting against the country who needed their citizenship, do you think that UK would have been stupid to just give Uche Emefor the paper without exchanging it with anything? Don't forget that Mazen Nandekano got his citizenship long time ago before he started Radio Biafra. So there wouldn't have been any chance for them to say, give us this, we'll give you this. No, it did not happen in time of Mazen Nandekano. Because even Mazen Nandekano, after he got his citizenship in the United Kingdom, there was a video of Mazen Nandekano fighting against Boko Haram. Talking about Nigeria, that Nigeria government should fight against Boko Haram. They were protesting in UK. They were protesting. Mazen Nandekano led a protest in UK against Boko Haram. That Nigeria government should stand up, because these people cannot continue killing our people, and they will keep quiet. He was not talking about Biafra then, but he have gotten his citizenship then. But Uche Emefor case is a different thing. So now, listen.
Okay.
Removed all the satellite services.
Don't forget what Uche Emefor said. He said that Mazen Nandekano created an app and remove all the satellites link to it.
On the Radio Biafra platform.
Okay.
Removed the feed to the satellite services, remove the feed to the transmitters.
Can you people imagine? So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will just wake up, sit down, as he created the app and that he claimed he didn't know about. And he said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is removing all the feeds that is going, when he's broadcasting, is going everywhere. So if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remove all those things, and he's broadcasting and he want the world to hear his voice, does it make sense to you? For example, right now, I am broadcasting on 4 channels today. I am not on TikTok. I couldn't connect to TikTok today for whatever reason it is. I don't know, but I will look into it later. I will remove YouTube. I will remove Aside Biafra TV. I will remove what they call it, President, and use only one. And I want my voice to go far, and I want the world to listen to me. Does it make sense? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need a wider listenership. There's no how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would remove all those links that he needed for a voice that needed to be heard, because he was hitting hard on Nigeria government, exposing the Jubilee in the office, exposing the death of Buhari. So they contacted this Ekbelima, this saboteur, and told him to do the job. And he was the one attacking the broadcast each time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is broadcasting. But look at how he's trying to coin it, how he's trying to turn it. As that's it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu intentionally remove all those things, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and is now accusing him. And Mazi Nnamdi did not mention his name. You people will listen to Mazi. Mazi's speech came out of this place.
Okay.
Pay attention.
At home and put them on the IPOB community radio that he clandestinely, behind my back, set up with our former and other broadcasters on Radio Biafra. And
so now that he mentioned a former, have you believed me now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the only one that have access to all these radio stations that he talked about? A former have access to it. Uche Emefor have access to it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have access to it. Every other person that is broadcasting, then we are being given airtime. You don't have the password to all this radio, all the equipment that is needed, all the software. You don't have password to it. Only these 3 people has: Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Osino Former, and Uche Emefor. So in a house where something is missing and an alarm was raised, and one person is crying that you are calling him, you are mentioning him, and you did not mention his name, what is happening there? Think. So now let's listen to him.
Turned around to blame me.
You see, can Uche Emefor help us get a voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu where he made mention of his name as someone who is sabotaging Radio Biafra? He cannot see it anywhere. But he said, blame me. But he started from saying, suggest. He started, the first word he used was suggest. You know, when you are lying, when you're a pathological liar, when you lie the first lie, you have to lie again to cover the first one. You have to lie the third one to cover the second one. That is how you keep lying. And at the time, you begin to expose your lies by yourself.
Yeah. True.
He said, blame me. You are not the only one who has access to Radio Biafra password. But why are you saying he suggests I did it? And now you are saying that he blamed me, you. How did he blame you?
For his inactions and his lapses.
Okay.
If you remove Radio Biafra satellite channel and by implication,
because how can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remove our satellite channel and he want to broadcast and expose Jubilee? How? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continue hitting hard on Jubilee and talking about Christianity, and then you will quote the book of Exodus chapter 20 for us, that I had a Those things are the reason why Uche Emefor became much angry with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then the people who he was working for, who promised him, we give you this paper, but you have to do this for us, got him, and he started doing the work. But now look at how he's trying to coin it. Mazi cannot remove all the link where he wants the whole world to listen to him and be broadcasting on only one channel. It's not possible. Uche Emefor, you know what you did, but I'm coming. Your exposition today is going to be different from the
transmitters and put it on IPOB Community Radio.
You can imagine.
And then you are broadcasting on the platform of IPOB Community Radio. How then do you expect to hear your voice on Radio Biafra app? How then do you expect?
Thank you. I like this question that he asked. He said you cannot remove yourself, remove Radio Biafra, remove this, and you are broadcasting. How then do you want to people to hear your voice? So can Mazi be that stupid and daft? You know, Mazi have not responded to this man. Every response that this man needed, I have given it to him. And I'm still giving it to him up to today. And I'll give it to him tomorrow. Give it to him next tomorrow. I will continue giving it to him until this is a boyana. You can't hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mention your name. You can't hear. But I'm gonna be na bogi koko na egosi ndị mmadụ. Ode mmadụ ebe na egosi ndị mmadụ. Ka isi wee dị njọ. So in that Batete village, you should know how evil you are. I thank God you asked this question. How will you remove all those things? That link that will make the world to hear you and want people to hear. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be that stupid to do such a thing.
To do such a thing, yeah.
Before, you are the one that was at
shooting yourself.
The Radio Biafra, because you don't want the people, the world to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying whenever he's talking about Jubilee. Uche, have you asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to stop talking about Jubilee or not? Have you argued with him one-on-one that you stop talking about Jubilee or not? Have you or not? That is another question I'm adding to your travel, your journey to Leeds. You have not answered it. I asked you a question. Instead of you to answer me, you brought this and reposted 3 days ago. And I want to play it to the whole world and give analysis. Why I wait for you to answer that? But before then, I will show people something that they need to see today. Let us go there.
For your voice to be heard on Radio Biafra, where you are transmitting, streaming on radio, on IPOB Community Radio, do you see how crooked minds destroy themselves? Logically and otherwise.
Okay.
There is no way this guy, Supreme Lion Nnamdi Kanu the Great, can be truthful to himself.
Okay. We know
this is the way that he deliberately deceived himself, trying to.
Biafra, kudu mu ihe na-ese okwu a. Ihe na-ese okwu bụ na MIC is for Uche Emefor, where we are for the condition for us to give you paper is for you to destabilize Radio Biafra and destroy IPOB. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was smarter. I told you guys that you guys doesn't know the battle that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fought to secure this radio you are hearing today, that some people are using to directly and indirectly attacking him. You guys doesn't know. It's not what I'm here to talk about. But let us listen to Uche Emefor. Because all his plan to destroy this radio, to destroy this IPOB failed woefully. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu happened to be more smarter than him. And don't forget, Mazi said in IPOB, if you have 3 things, all IPOB members, coordinators know 1. Uche Emefor know 2. Me, I know the 3. And yes, that 3 is Ihoju Wekari Uche Emefor. And that is why Uche Emefor is crying bitterly today. So let us listen to him. Pay attention.
Blackmail me.
Yeah, tag him here.
And so many other people. He did not see anything that he would say that I did.
Can you imagine? So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will just wake up and begin to do all these things. Because of what? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually appreciated you, when Irania was planning a coup against him, you stood out, said, no, I am standing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Not knowing that you are standing for the money you are getting, the 4,000 pounds you are getting. Probably by then,
And you know, even now, this man, Uche Emefor, is trying to let the world know that the reason why he's not with the IPOB now, because I don't know if he was sacked or he quit. I don't know. I don't know. Some say that he was not sacked. Some say that he was not. He tendered his resignation and but whatever. Currently, he's trying to let the world know that the reason why he's no longer in IPOB is because the template, the intention of IPOB, the formation of IPOB, the reason why IPOB was formed in the first place, that they are no longer following that, which is peaceful agitation. They don't want that IPOB started planning on how to carry arms and ammunition, that this is not the template that Biafrans want. But that template that Uche was supporting encourage people to go out on the street protesting and allow security forces of Nigeria to send people to judgment, and nothing will happen. Instead, we take to come and protest again after come back again and protest. These people. Now listen though, I don't want to interrupt, but
you have not been you have not eaten the forbidden fruit. So let us be listening to you.
Rather, he decided to use this way. This means lying to himself, the whole world, lying to the whole world, lying to himself.
What did you do to
the
him?
Radio Biafra app has been compromised.
So what did you do to him that will warrant him to against you when you do anything against him? This is a question that our people should be asking Uche Okafor for. What did you do? You are not talking to fools. I am helping you to air this your stupidity, which you call broadcast. You brought it back and posted it 3 days ago. Now I am helping you to analyze it properly, that people may understand the truth behind the whole matter. So what did you do? What now? If I am not having any issue with my wife, we are not quarreling, we are not having issue. My wife did not disobey me, he did not do anything wrong to me, he did not sabotage my movement or whatever. How can I just wake up and form something just to condemn my wife and to call her evil when she did nothing to me? Who does that? Because there are things you are doing which must have seen. There are things that you are doing which must have confronted you to stop doing. There are things you are doing which must have told you, this side don't go here, this side don't go here. So you didn't tell us that part. Not me go talk, but I will say the ones you need to hear. Let's continue.
Whereby he is the one responsible for what is happening to him. And then accusing me of sabotage.
You can imagine that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is responsible for what is happening to him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will intentionally remove all radio signals and he will be broadcasting. At the same time, as he's broadcasting, he's same time shouting that somebody is trying to sabotage the struggle, sabotage the radio. Who can believe this a cock and bull story? Who can believe it?
Touching Radio Biafra transmission or streaming. And like I said, this is what brought whatever he's doing to its own knees, because he brought the arrested development to himself. He sowed treachery, and treachery is upon him.
Can you imagine?
Just listen.
I
am at a loss to why some of our platforms are not working.
Okay.
So why is it not working this morning? I don't know if it can be put down to entirely. I think somebody somewhere controlling or has access to what we are doing has taken money from the zoo to be tampering with it. So I'm making a public announcement now. My program this morning, appoint a new team to take over our our software management.
Una hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speaking. How can somebody me with kind of lie which before the beer that Mazi can intentionally remove all the feeds from where he want to speak for the whole world to hear him, to use it to lie against him? But you listen to Mazi, that is going to appoint a new technical engineers that will handle our software where we are broadcasting from, because it is already been tampered with. It's already been tampered with. And it is an internal enemy that does that. Mazi stated it clear.
Because this very sabotage is coming from within, it is no longer outside.
Are you hearing it? You guys knew when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to broadcast. Anytime he talk about Jubril, Piam, nobody will hear his voice again. Okoto. Mazi Oga on a high speed. Now he hit it seriously on Jubril. Now Pia undi Nigeria uyaka. You switch it off our feed. Go put chai everywhere. Mazi Nekuzoko ne kuironwe. Ozi aiwa bundene gente. We are no longer hearing you on social platform. Mazi said this is attack. But after much investigation, he found out that it is an internal attack, because the signals before him on his system will be okay, green. It will be green, shining green. You look at the signal, it's okay. You look at the feed, everything's okay. But why is it not coming out? Someone from the inside have tampered with the software. And once they tamper with the software, it will no longer go into all the appropriate quarters. But when Mazi complain, piam, they will fix it back. And that is what Uche Emefor was doing. And Mazi did not mention Uche Emefor name. But Uche Emefor is now, crediting himself that Mazi is not your name.
Accusing himself that he's one doing it. Okay.
Mazi is not your name. So check in your form of man. But Mazi what the yafa.
Do you see where he now suggested to the whole world he had already set up the blackmail team?
Okay. What is the problem now? What is the problem? Why will he set up a blackmail team? What were you dragging with Mazi? I'm asking question. Please, those of you on the comment section, please help me. If you can help me with your own understanding, why Mazi want to set Uche Emefor up? Uche Emefor, who preserved the struggle when Irania wanted to overthrow Mazi, when Irania was going about telling all the coordinators and reps, continental reps, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is already going mad inside the Nigeria prison in Kuje. Uche Emefor said, no, I won't stand with you on this. And I loved him then for this. I stood with him. Everybody was with Uche Emefor because Emefor kwechiri no mamme. Let me tell you people something. If Uche Emefor, if Urania had the radio station code as Uche Emefor did, he would have do all manner of evil with our radio. By now there will be no Radio Biafra. Dead. I'm telling you what happened. Ebosi meti angwagi, Ebuche Emefor si meti angwagi, Ebosi wego si ekwensu, guajo mu abohe ekwensu, guajo mu ngagwagi. So for Uche Emefor to be telling that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu intentionally set up this to blackmail him, what was happening between you and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What was the case? Because you are already sabotaging the broadcast, the radio, by telling Mazi to stop talking about Jubril. Mazi should not be talking about Jubril. That if Mazi continue talking about Jubril, that he's not going to have it soft with him.
And this is internal conversation, no? Are you getting the point? So for some of us that are questioning why are we wasting time on this guy, please, the information is very, very vital. Unless if you don't want to educate yourself and equip yourself with some of this information that you need to see where Uche Emefor is coming from and the kind of life he chose to live. Because after helping him, today Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a supreme liar, he's ingrate, he's he's lying to people that Biafra is no longer the Biafra. It was IPOB, now it's IPON, or I don't know what he's talking about. But you just get the message, please.
And Mazi should stop talking about Christianity. That is his faith. That is tampering with his faith. That Christianity is his faith. You should not talk about the Roman Catholic. You shouldn't talk about all those things. So Mazi continued on that lane. Then Emefor was not happy. Emefor began to sabotage the broadcast, begin to sabotage all the radio. So, but here he is telling you that Mazi removed all those things. How could he remove it and come to be blaming you? And he did not mention your name, mind you. And you're not the only one who has access to the radio. Former was there too. So let us go.
He had already set up those to attack Emefor and so many other innocent people.
You have already set up those that attack Emefor. Do you people know that some people think that Biafrans are daft? We are not daft. We are not daft. I'm Ife. Reading. How will Mazi set up somebody to attack you when you are the problem, attacking yourself?
In collaboration with the devil, the demon in Australia called Oforma.
You see, he called Oforma the devil, the demon. Let me tell you people why he called Oforma the demon and the devil. Emefor knows what I am capable of doing. He knows what I can do. And I know.
Also, you know, there's is it this Mr. Oforma in USB or a different Oforma? Because he mentioned it anyway. Let me not go there. But I wish Mr. Henry is around because he will know better than I do. Anyway, let's continue.
As he's watching this program now, BP Yaganari, because all your fake account to ever here, they watch here. If not, or whichever message program will watch here. Oforma happened to be a dedicated member working in the media sector of this movement. That is why I put up a write-up last time. I said, where is Austin Oforma? Because when he was in charge of IPOB media, I repeat, when he was fully in charge of IPOB media, there was peace everywhere. Everything was going on accordingly. Oforma is not a man of many words. But if he tell you one, it is one. So Oforma did not allow Uche Emefor to succeed in destroying all the IPOB feeds where Mazi Nankan is broadcasting from. That is the problem. And the reason why Uche Emefor call him the devil, the demon.
Okay.
So it is now 2 against 1. 2 against 1, it says that Uche Emefor is trying to destroy. Oforma and Mazi, we are trying to fix. Trying to get the point now. So because Oforma did not side Uche Emefor against Mazi to destroy the radio, upon the request of those that wanted to give him common visa, common citizenship of UK, they demanded for the radio to be destroyed. Why is he talking about Jubre? Why is he talking about Nigeria? Why is he talking about Buhari? Why is he trying to raise tempo that Nigeria presidency is dead?
Okay.
Why?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Dikora. Oforma is a good man, yes, I know. But in Cape as well, he changed completely from not participating in the media things. But I don't want to talk about him. I keep telling you that I don't want to discuss about Oforma. I reserve some respect for Oforma, for what he has done in the past. The collapse of the media today, if Oforma is fully in charge, it will not happen. I know him. He's not a man of many words. It is because he is no longer putting effort, being in charge of IPOB media. That is why you see the collapse of this media. In case you don't know, the media have collapsed. If there's any serious attack against this struggle now, God forbid bad thing, in the media sector, one day, I know. Only if all these people that we are being blackmailed out of the way, we also stand on their whole platform, continue to bombard that particular attack in conjunction with those that they say they are still into the system according to their quota. Then we can be able to manage to combat that, which is what is happening now. If I get tired today, say I'm tired now, not do again, make a relax. And some other people say we are not doing again. We'll let everybody go sit down. Believe you me, the media is gone.
Okay.
But Mazo Forman stood on his ground. That is why Emefor is calling him the devil, the demon, because Forman was on the side of Mazen Namdekano, making sure that the radio is still intact. Let us listen to him.
And so he is trying so hard to convince the public that something sinister was happening to his broadcasts, whereby he is directly responsible to what was happening to him.
You can imagine.
I had no hand. Nothing happened. Radio Biafra decided clandestinely remove Radio Biafra services, satellite services, and put it in IPOB community radio. And then he was streaming on IPOB community radio. And then expect his voice to be coming out on Radio Biafra platform that he has already condemned and told the whole world that it has been sabotaged.
Chepano, has there been any time Mazenan can Radio Biafra? Community radio application, a sister app where you can listen to Radio Biafra. Biafra TV app is where you can also listen to Radio Biafra. And Radio Biafra has its own app at the same time. We are on satellite. We are online. We are on FM in so many ways. So how can Mazi remove all these things and be broadcasting from one place and continue to blame Uche for doing it? How? I still need someone that have common sense that is watching this program to put it in writing for me. I want to know, because Uche Emefor is a pathological liar. But this lie not enter. Let's go.
For them to delete the app and the rest of it.
Oh, for them,
you see?
Can you imagine? For Biafrans to delete Radio Biafra app, a hope of the almighty Radio Biafra app. Did you listen to him? Did you listen to him? This is Uche Emefor speaking. So Mazenan Kanu said that Radio Biafra app is not working, that somebody has sabotaged it, so that Biafrans will not delete Radio Biafra app. Almighty Radio Biafra app. Hey! Let's continue.
How Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme liar, the ingrate, destroyed himself.
You are the liar yourself.
And as a result, he suggested that I took money from the zoo. I took money from Nigeria.
You suggested that I took, listen, he suggested that I took money from Nigeria.
And remember, Mazakan did not mention his name. From the video that we just played now, he did not mention his name. He just, whereas other people not around. You are, and I'll show you also.
I took money from the zoo. Uche Emefor name was not mentioned. Uche Emefor was not the only one who have access to Radio Biafra. Or former also have access to Radio Biafra. Mazenan can have access to Radio Biafra. Why is your conscience judging you? Because you did. You did sabotage the radio. The UK doesn't want Nigeria youth individual to stand up and ask for the president of the country. They know the consequences that it will be if the people stand up and say, the person that Nnamdi is talking about is not our president. So they were using you to control that tempo. And you are attacking him each time he's talking about Jubre. If Mazi is broadcasting, everything will be going straight to the moment he begins to talk about Jubre,
And afterwards, they recruited some people to be saying that Soludo gave me money, 4 or 5 billion or something like that.
And imagine, recruited some people to be saying, who are the people? Mention names, idiots.
And then when he's doing it, he pretended as if he wasn't calling my name.
Okay, as if he wasn't calling your name. Was he calling your name? Did he mention? What here? Let me tell you. Ndị Igbo so na-emakata onye tara aha sị na ya ka agwa atọ inu nkirika nkata onye dị si ntara ahụ ege niile pụtara sị na ya ka a na-agwa because o yiri nkirika nkata andọma na akpọghị ya afa mana ọ ya sị na ya na-agwa maka oyi ya eji wee atụ. Why is Uche Emefor this demonic? Why?
Question, the ultimate question is, who is in charge of Radio Biafra software?
You, or former, can has access to Radio Biafra software. Not just only you. Not just you alone. There's not how only you will have access to Biafra software. What bring them more?
He was having a network issue. You know?
Who is in charge of Radio Biafra app? Is it not me? Is it not Emefor?
Can you imagine?
Do you see how an adult will continue? Do you see how an hallucination?
Uche Emefor, you are the one who is lying here.
Okay, Obi-Wan, let me have you.
Who is
let me
lying
have
here?
You. Because I'm winding down.
The Kano also have access to
just let me have you.
Software. Or former have access to this software. Mazen Kanu couldn't have left that software in the hand of a single individual. Why Mazen Kanu was in Kuje prison, it was you, a former, that were managing it.
You're welcome, Obi-Wan. I'll your mic.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Kai. Hello, beautiful people of and the citizens of United States of Biafra. How are they? Imana, ihe say that na people need the better here. At first, I wasn't interested to listen to this guy, and but as the thing was going, and even though whatever is happening now, it's not necessary now, but it's part of eye-opening. So that's why I see that all the marker people know why you play, and we can actually contribute to whatever this guy is saying. So now, when you can watch the video, we might forget what we want to say.
No, we're almost at the end of it. I'm not going to play everything, to be honest with you. I said the part that I want to share. You understand?
Yeah. Anyway, all I just have to say is, the people that did this thing to us, Masina had the smart or had the wicked. I'm talking about the colonizers. And if you noticed, they actually went for our mentality, how we reason, and how we see things.
Exactly.
If what this guy did, onye gafere ogwe, osi ogwe gbajisie,
yeah.
which is the same thing by Abia. They enrich few people, then they block the whole thing. I think what I understood, what actually transpired, and that's why I was asking a question. Why now? Because the best way to solve a crime or to investigate a crime is looking for the motive. Why did this guy come out by this time to castigate Nnamdi Kanu, a whole deputy? Why now? And when you check why, if you ask why did I ask why now, with whatever that is going on in Nigeria now, knowing that Nigeria is a failed state, and the only person you feel like you can castigate is Nnamdi Kanu, the only one that saw the truth. It's very strange that out of all people, on a very good day, people should be demonstrating for release of Nnamdi Kanu like Mandela. But this guy called Uche Emefor decided to come out at this point of time to be saying this thing, probably trying to clear his name, because I think he sees now that things are about to fall apart. Now, the question we should ask ourselves is, what happened? Why didn't they deport him? Was there a deal? All of a sudden, 1 hour before you're about to be deported, Ilya drew with IPOB. All of a sudden, you instructed British government to stop giving Adro to IPOB. Who the fuck are you? So in one I directed Britain who to Nara Adro from. So what was the deal? Because they have to keep him there to use him when necessary. So if you notice now that what these guys do is, and when people they don't really want us to actually grow. That's why they plant all these people inside us, that whenever you want to rise, they will all follow you. They will come out. For instance, onye na-alụ n'abalị a ọ na-efife mgbe ọbụla eji ikpe ekpere, itinye Nnamdi Kanu n'ekpere, because what Nnamdi Kanu did was exactly, Nnamdi Kanu understood what they did to us. Oje that place change the narrative. And how did he do that? First of all, I told you the other time that on the Afro ML employ na this struggle. The people that volunteered at the let's say I'm counting from Nnamdi Kanu, because talking about Ojukwu war was Rike Melonkia Ihendiabolo. But during Nnamdi Kanu some tactics. So everybody will join. That's why you see that they have to be paid, because because our brain had got so damaged that we don't even want to be free. So the ones accept on because according to the mentality of Nigeria, they actually make you understand that how make that at some point now you make entirely personal decision. I have to do something that will actually help me, because we are naturally selfish. Or is there some men on the ground, Nigeria and amnesty? The system, they messed up. So, but what happened in between was that Nnamdi Kanu was very, very much more smarter than them. Nnamdi Kanu what that thing means, honor with these people, for more DOS. Ndi Oshi batana DOS. Ndi Ama batana DOS. But Hama mission on Nnamdi Kanu. The target of Nnamdi Kanu was the people, not that circle, A4 formal. And that's why it's for her can run at that circle. They don't want to grow. Mr. Kai,
My brother.
can I ask you a question? Njog the reason why you were buying this struggle. Can you hear how your answer?
I'm not struggle. I'm not struggle now.
No, but you know, every night. Be a help. Why are you coming out every night? Yeah.
Oh, the urge.
Is it not because you want Biafra, right?
Of course, the urge. That's what I mean.
Yeah. So, but when you look at some people that decided to get stuck in DOS, not seeing the progress on your own name, and you ask yourself that tomorrow I will not form a government Biafra or DOS, yeah, our government. Or no, de to in a take one noble and the canon on yellow up until this moment. No DOS, Kaka name up until now. It's a simple thing for you to think, and that's why you see even Nka na Kocha Uche Emefor, all of them are in the same boat. That we are now they cannot target people like me and you because now and volunteer then it's not the people because agents of these colonizers are within us. Anybody that will come up, they will be part of the struggle, but they are informants. What was the motive? What was the motive of Uche Emefor? So, when Nnamdi Kanu ended up educating us, because once you are aware of who you are, that was the key. Nnamdi Kanu used that key for that Uche Emefor was targeting where Ebo says it's Ozi. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, let's say Nnamdi Kanu accuse you, of transformer or whatever you are offering. Why don't you prove him wrong? Anybody can accuse anybody of anything. It's just if you're really serious about that, you can actually come up and say, no, it's not me. And you help or shut on your name here. You did it.
Brother, I understand what you're saying. Any man has a clear conscience, face no accusation. So the truth is that we are named on a more we so
that's why now the motive by this time. Because all the very
if you could believe agreement in on ground actually report all of a sudden.
Yeah, another thing there. What happened within that 1 hour? Actually,
so when you connect to everything, you see that you're actually saying the same thing. So
so all these things, the only thing not there be say Nnamdi Kanu did a very, very, very good job by actually raising an army like me and you now, and that's why Oji this simple. That's why you for that now. Those agents joining this struggle are dropping down. Some of them jumped into autopilot. They jumped into brig. That's why they don't want to move. They just want to be static. They want to be that place. Ebehano. A reasonable person like me and you, whether in a cabinet or not, we actually see when things are going right. We actually understand when you tell us that we are declaring Ikowa need reason Eji declare Biafra and Finland. And I got to use because I chose solution. And it's so confusing that some people don't actually. Anyway, I don't blame them because our brain is agwangina. These guys, they messed us up. They really messed us. As I'm saying I had the smart or wicked, but I believe that if you face slavery now because you make it or a little bit of what is happening during a slave time is enough now, and it affected our mindset. Every Nigerian every owner in Nigeria will automatically local government chairman. You grew up knowing that it's you, only you in this world. Ajoge, ke government say no. You can imagine a country they negotiate with the terrorists. Canopy. They all sat down. I didn't encourage Chakulharais there, and they entertained them. A government now Simon by of terrorism. Now Finland. They discuss with these people. After or before 48 hours after the discussion, they kidnapped 40 people again, and their prophet Gumi comes out and warned the government not to provoke the terrorists. Is this not pathetic? I'm telling you, but or how megide, it will all affect them as well, because let me tell you one thing. It's for this thing that happened in Katsina. Obona Finland, Amorohanya. I believe that is actually a very good thing that happened. It will be open that Nobona Finland nature all these things, because Finland nature all these things and they end up going through a convey to Simon Eber if you go near. Because Western people, it might be quite plan no hang well Africa, because let me tell you, some white people might be scared that if black nation should take power of ruling the world, because black people used to rule the world before, and they're scared, are they going to do to us what we did to them? Some of them might be thinking about this, but I don't think enough that I need there's anybody powerful, even man dochawa powerful. But the thing now, we just want them to stop using us. That now more I know more kai go nothing in Africa. Ha go nothing in Africa. Ha travel over we don't have hospital. Now, I in Africa, he train no people that will serve them. After that, he just equip their hospital.
But yeah, sometimes this thing in a book and a butcher fault in Dutch. If you can agree on that. Because in my Africa, never we always blame them, which is likely so, but not on
I can agree with you.
Because
I can agree with you.
If Britain or Britain, in fact, colonize Nigeria, colonize other countries. But other countries, like in Asia, some countries in Britain colonize in Asia. Now, colonize does not mean that colonize require your spirit and your brain. That you chose to ask, stupid. Somehow is on you. Because when you check some of the countries in other, like in Asia, for example, they are doing very, very, very fine, better than the one countries Britain colonized in Africa. So if the problem, like Master kind of said, that the problem of Africans are in their brain, because Britain now said that it is you that is responsible to it is your duty to resist them, to stop them. Country now someone like if you will see it's difficult. Also go this from go sabotage or mambo that all that open, like very fast, very very, very okay, confidently coming out every now and then.
Mr. Kai,
my brother.
Every government negotiates according to the interest of their citizen.
And good.
Whether or all they know is that nahachoka mosquito tandebeha. Whether you like it or not, whether they use your brain or not, whether Africa, they want their hospital to be working, and that's why they choose not. They actually let you not to develop your own, so that Jecha University in Nigeria or na Congo or Zimbabwe, you have to go there and they employ you in their hospital. They go and become cleaners. KML African CJ all so easily no, but you be low for an ass, another main road, and then odd jobs.
I think we are saying the same thing. If what I'm trying to say,
I'm saying,
okay.
Africa, are we fools? The problem is that now the government has all the government in Africa has been captured. Hey, do we go ahead? No fuebe that they cannot say anything.
Captured by who?
Chelo, okay, chatihengwage. Asking one example in here. Asking these guys, every government responsibility is their citizens' welfare. Whether Muna na one or Nuna one. So now, Britain, Ijina Melemano Yana serve citizens of Britain require that Nabai Yadi disorganized. They don't care about you. That's why in a manner then on our Britain
you are saying
on ground.
You are contradicting yourself somehow. It's better than that because I'm actually rushing to go to somewhere, but let's just do this a little while. If you say something here that now the primary assignment of every government is to protect her citizens, right?
Yeah.
Now, in a situation whereby your own government, your own leaders are not able to protect you, they are shying away from doing their primary purpose. And Britain, so it is not the fault of the whites to notice that you are not.
It's not their fault. It's not their fault. I never say it's their fault. I think the primary duty of a government is to protect their citizens. So Britain will go to any length to make sure that they keep their people safe. That's why Bununa Boko, they don't care. So
are you expecting them to care? Don't you have your government?
No, I'm not expecting them. I'm not expecting them to care. Who I'm expecting to care is our government. All government I suppose to aim the right thing to do. All government I yacho keleba ye jesu to okoko kandeba inwe kiri nyaban. Keleba ye jesu to.
The reason why it is very, very easy for them to do that in Africa is because in Africa, people like Ogenkere, they're too many in everything. Literally, they want to become a leader by fire, by force, and they don't care. So once the Britain looks at now, if you in act of criminality now, they know that what you are doing is not normal, but they know that you have that chance to use you to get something that ordinarily they wouldn't have even laid hand on that kind of thing. But because of your presence and your stupidity, they will use you against your own government. Enough, they to overthrow the government. When Jonathan was there, the same thing came use of Buhari because he was so desperate to become president. I will say,
use. Why don't we use them too?
That is when Masakan said
why can't we
in their brain? That is it now. Like
why can't we use them?
If they notice that name my face, like what if they notice that name my face, your brain is intact, they will not allow you to see any to smell that seat. They are not gonna come to one of they will not face you squarely, they will look for another Biafra, for example. Like Odo Togekere now, Obi-Wan is trying to that Obi-Wan who is not the right candidate for the people. That people like you, Agana was going to follow Biafra. People like you should be there.
Yeah.
And the person will be like that criminal will be like, okay, but I don't have what it is. They say, no. I got your back. Is it no money? See the money. I'm gonna buy. They will just bring. So you can't see that in Asia.
That's why we should be grateful for the government now, because these agents are planted are finding it difficult to be part of this government. Cheke, USB government now are critical thinkers. People even say, "Aka ya enwechakwa ndị brain ha erubekwa ebe a na-eje because ụzọ ka tere aka." But in anyị fun na multitude a drop go. If we're by nature, I have to stop here. I'm saying hello to Madam Pechichis. Sorry, I say Pechi. I like calling you that. Maybe Madam Origin there. But no, now your mouth can no the word first. So I really like to call you that. and make connect with every other person. But I just have to leave other people to talk. Otherwise, I might start getting bored now. Okay?
No, don't get worried about anything. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you so much.
All
Madam
right.
Origin, let's hear from you. Thank you, my brother.
What is wrong with my? I'm just here laughing. Thank you, Obi. I borrowed one from you, Pascom.
I didn't know you remember. You heard that.
No, I can't forget that one. I'm like, any of them when I was here with Pascom, and I give it to them straight ahead. The Pascom. Thank you so much. Yes, we are here for the long run. Mazikai, thank you so very much. Thank you for this beautiful platform. Very it's like our educating platform where we learn and we bring to bear the things that we need to know. Thank you so much. So Obi asked you a question. I want to also answer that question, which was, why are you in this struggle? And when you look at the Uche Emefor, the man that is poor in his heart. Poverty of the heart is the worst poverty. I was raised in the village. I didn't know people in the village were poor because they lived by integrity. I remember after the war, when the whole hunger was going on in the village, they will tell you it's better for you to stay hungry at night if you didn't eat and you're hungry and you're going to bed, instead of you going to look out for somebody else's and you may get hurt or you may die. It's better you lay on your stomach. When you wake up in the morning, both those that ate in the night and those that didn't eat, anything that they eat in the morning is breakfast. So everybody broke their fast. So people like this man, which I don't like to call their names, is so irrelevant to me. But he is in the group of the people that are poor in their hearts. People that, and by the way, they said, if you didn't wake up because of hunger, which is very rare, people don't die in their sleep because of hunger. It can be something else. So there is integrity in, maintaining integrity, which is the highest currency on this planet Earth. That is why people in the Western world now, they are losing it. I'm sorry for them because they have used it against the Africans, Ndibo, particularly because I prefer to talk about what I know. If you call me to ask me about Ndibo, I will tell you, and I will close my eyes and I'll begin to tell you from the boundaries of each village to the uniqueness of each village, to what they hold dear and what they don't hold there, and the things that the elders have spoken to us about. And I can use it and make a story to tell you who we are. And that is where I speak from. And when you look at the story, now we listen to the story of a man and the trajectory of his life shows a man that is poor in his heart. A man that struggled through his poverty. When he was given a ray of hope, when he was given a lifeline, he made sure that that lifeline was cut off. And many have perished because he remains a poor man in his heart. I tell you, the first day, because so many things that has happened and the things I have stumbled upon in my research for what is going on. And I stumbled on this man's story and I was screaming. I never knew him. And I was like, what is this? And as days are going by and people are telling his story, you see that this man is nothing but a man that is poor. And let me warn Biafrans. Let me warn everybody. This group of men that are poor in their hearts, that have sold integrity and have sold their freedom. These are the set of people that are in line to grab the power if the contraption remains the contraption. But thank God we have redeclared our nationhood. We were a people. We existed before the cocktail. And now that the cocktail have disintegrated as at 2014, the cocktail has ceased to exist. And we really did them good by going and 50 million people coming to vote and say, we exit, officially exit. And group of well-meaning Biafrans went to Finland and redeclared our sovereignty. And that is where we stand. And that is what is going to save us from men poor in heart like this man. Because they are in line. They were promised that they are going to give them positions. You hear them say it. The one in South Africa, the one in Canada, this one, and a few of them that are mere vagabonds are the ones that have been promised. And they are coordinating.
Okay.
And they, sorry, it's okay. And they are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
And they are coordinating to, do their rent because they are paying dues as we're speaking. The contraption has a conglomerate. They said it's all over the world that APC and PDP are the group that have perpetrated terrorism. And these people are the ones that are fanning it and bringing the woods and the fire that is flaming inside Southeast. They are the ones that coordinate the abattoir. They are the ones that are contributing to make sure that this thing is alive and well. And don't deceive yourself. You will hear, I mean, it's not there because impunity is their law, because impunity is their policy, because impunity is their way of life. Impunity have a way of giving birth to impunity, and now it's impunity lose guard because they say it on air, they display it so glaringly because they think that there is nothing you can do. And there is a higher power or whatever that is feeding them. But impunity does not know that every evil have expiry dates. That's one thing that they don't know. And that's why you and I come out every year to brainstorm and to see how to stop this impunity and liberate ourselves. And now let me answer you the question. Why I'm in this struggle is for my freedom, is for the freedom of my children, is the freedom of my generation, is the freedom of the 50 million villagers, widows, those that have been decimated, those that have been driven out, those that have voted, even with knowing that they were going to be tried, they voted to exit the evil. I am here for the restoration of what I know that we were when I was raised in the village. And I'm here for the long run. So help me God. And I hope a few more other people will say, so help me God. We must push to light because this is all about darkness and light. And don't deceive yourself that these megalomaniacs are going to stop. You are the one that will stop them by outsmarting them. I rest it there. Thank you, Mr. Kai.
God bless you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Origin. Always on point. Greg is here with us. Can we hear you?
Yes, Mazi.
You're welcome.
Good evening, Mazi Kai. Thank you, man.
Yes,
we thank God. We thank God for our lives, for His mercy today and the weekend we are. Yes, before I say anything, I must recognize our leaders. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is suffering for us and for Biafra in Biafra land, even though people like Uche Emefor is being evil against him and saying evil against him. We continue to pray that God will continue to destroy the gang up against him, all the evil they plan, like this man we are about to talk about now, the Uche Emefor. And it's like those who hate him for no reason, that God will destroy all their evil plans against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No matter what he's going through, even as we get complaint that he's sick in the Nigerian prison, his legs is swelling up. They refuse him for treatment, refuse him for good medication. We pray that God will be the one to take care of him, that God will not leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and God will not let him die in prison. God will let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out and accomplish what God gave him to start. That is our prayer. And the same prayer goes to our leader, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the PM, that this appeal, that God will use himself, God will appeal this matter himself against the Nigerian government and Finland decision. The battle is of God, not by man, but by God, who will fight this battle and bring all the enemies to shame. And we pray for our Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, the DPM, that the heaven will protect her and continue to scatter every evil plan against her and against the cabinets of Biafra and those who are fighting genuinely, that every evil plan they are plotting against them will not stand. That is our prayer today. And we ask this through Christ, our Lord. Amen. Yes, Mazi. Before I say something about this evil man, I thank God he placed what my comment. He is wicked and he is evil. Uche Emefor, I watched Uche Emefor and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu till when a priest wanted to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Emefor. This is where I hate Uche Emefor. As a Christian, I'm not supposed to hate, but all his evil and his characters, I hate it. I hate all his evil, all his evil. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know that there was a program, I watched it live. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, when they were interviewing him, that a priest asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu then in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Emefor, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, tell the priest that he is ready to stand with Mazi Uche Emefor, and they will have discussion. If he is one guilty, that he would say sorry to Uche Emefor, and if it's Uche Emefor that is guilty, that Uche Emefor should say that he is sorry, that he is ready. This man that is coming to say that the attacking Nnamdi Kanu because Nnamdi Kanu was attacking Christians, or Nnamdi Kanu was attacking Jubilee, which is Buhari. This thing that this guy said is true, because there is one man that is working that was working with them. The man is living in the US. I forgot his name. This man is attacking Nnamdi Kanu as well. He said that why Nnamdi Kanu attacked them was because they were telling Nnamdi Kanu that they want to use IPOB. Let them use IPOB and register political party. Nnamdi Kanu refused. So he started calling Nnamdi Kanu names. And the same thing is what Uche Emefor is doing. So what the man was saying, the man was in the side of Uche Emefor. That Nnamdi Kanu was talking rubbish about Buhari, this, that. So this man you see here, this Uche Emefor, is the worst enemy and the worst thing that happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Any person that has been your good friend and you and that person have a little problem, because there is no serious problem that's between this evil man Uche Emefor and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were suspecting a foul play, which he did not call his name, but in suspecting a foul play. If Uche Emefor were clean enough and not evil man, that man Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not call his name, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said there is a foul play. Something is wrong with what we are using. He would have come, and since he's trying to tell the whole world now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was making a mistake, he was using this app or using the other app, this, that. Why didn't he call to his attention and say, nobody is sabotaging this? You are making a mistake. This is why this thing is happening. This is why it is like that. This is why people cannot hear you. If Uche Emefor is pure and if he is not guilty, that is how a pure person who is his mind is clean can do things. he will call his attention and say, no, you are making a mistake somewhere. I think there's a mistake. This is why this thing is happening. Why not do it this way or that way? And then what he's now telling the whole world now was true, there wouldn't have been any problem. But because he was guilty and he knew that what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was saying, it was what he was doing, so he just keep quiet. And what makes this man evil, why I continue to hit about this man Uche Emefor, the so-called master prophet invited him, because I followed everything up. I followed him up. The master prophet invited him when he was having this problem with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So master prophet invited him in his program and asked him, interviewed Emefor, that he is having problem with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that he will not want to hear that Uche Emefor attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Uche Emefor swear that he can never attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even though that he is having problem with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that anybody that attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that he will attack that person. That was the word he said, that he can never do that. But what did he do? The first thing this man did was to go and ally with the Asylum. And they said they form a government of Biafra. They declare Biafra in Nigeria, him and Asari de Kobo. That they have a Biafra government in homeland, him and the Asari de Kobo. And after that, they find out they didn't have any support, nobody followed them, they did nothing. They used that one to get confused themselves and get some money from Nigerian government with the, what do you call him? Wazirike. Those things died down because nobody was interested in what the thing they were doing there. So they fade away. So this time now, when they got Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all these things, then he started to use that opportunity to be citing evil things so that they will not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what he is doing. So to show that the man is evil. This man is evil. But one thing that makes me sometimes, when I see this kind of people, I will keep quiet, is because God is not baby. He will surely catch people when they don't expect it. When they feel that they are okay, that is when God will strike them. I don't care what he is doing, but my prayer is, let him not rejoice over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May he not rejoice. Because somebody that has been very close to you, somebody that helped you at a point in life, as I had, I wasn't in UK, but people who live in UK have given testimony on how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu helped Uche Emefor. But this is what he's doing today. And he think he will go free. He will not. He will not go free. God will bring him to the judgment. And the same thing will happen to many people. Many people who is fighting against the struggle that people are fighting. Just like this useless man. Look at how he fooled himself in America, that he's going for a Congress, this thing. People don't ask questions. You say you're going for a Congress, this thing, but these are the Congress you have been bringing, taking pictures, telling the Biafrans you are visiting them, you are letting them to know our problems and what they what we want them to do for us, and what the lobbies have been doing with you and going to them house to house. And none of them have come out publicly and make one statement concerning Biafra. Not even one. And when we were talking about this, I was thinking that they want to discuss about Biafra in the Congress gathering. I didn't know that they want to just go and make sure of host themselves. You see? So how can you be visiting thousands of them, taking pictures all this while, and none of them have, for 1 year now, none of any of those Congress have made
It's more than
one statement
it's more than 1 year.
publicly.
It's more than 1 year.
None of them make one public listen, and you're paying $10,000 every day to this criminal that's following him up and down, and nothing have happened. Only taking pictures. And you say you want to come and show the Congress what is happening against Biafra. You want them to come and discuss. It makes no sense.
Well, you are going to another. We are moving to another topic. Okay, in the case we are going to visit it again for the sake of the time, because I'm rushing to somewhere. I have a meeting to attend, so please. I understand.
What I'm trying to say before I hang up is it's always very good that before you get people very close to you, please try to know them back home and know their history. And any person that is coming to you, try to know know him from home. Know him to the extent that you have to know most of the thing about him and his family before you bring that person very close to you. Honestly, people are evil. That is what I want to add here. Thank you.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, sir. I really appreciate. And I have to appreciate all of you, Obi-Wan, and of course, our lovely sister, Madam Origin, and you. God bless you. God bless you. Pichichi.
Yes, Madam Pichichi. I like that. It was my name. I borrowed it to our media Pichichis.
Oh, I see.
They gave it to me when we were having a meeting, and I asked questions, and it was a good name for good people. So you can still borrow that.
Thank you so much.
I already did.
Yeah, you Obi-Wan have done that, and that is what we are going to work on it as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. And I have to appreciate all of you in the comment section. Our brother that gets battered, I forgot to mention read out your message. Ezin wife, you said Uche Emefor is a liar. Osoji is a deceptive person. Yes. The truth is that, I started by letting us know that I'm not doing this to promote Osoji, or not even promoting. Like, I'm not doing this as if Osoji is innocent. That's a better statement. It's not about. We are not looking into his own archive, but you cannot take this away that Osoji know Uche Emefor very well, better than many of us. You understand? Because he worked with them, they are all together, and he devoted his time to study. He managed to have access to many things that we don't have, like Uche Emefor, like something he said here. Let me play before I go. Listen.
Like Agogo Kampuraku overnight. Ifananya. Omegananya famos we fear. So Uche Emefor doesn't have any landing space. No landing space at all. Now, let me show you people something.
Now listen.
Because on the man Anaton Ketakoro, Abu Negosi here, Adika Nemuyambo. And why I'm showing you this, I want you to concentrate on the screen. I want you to concentrate on the screen. Let's go. Let's go there. Then I'm here now. Even the Nayakita is Alphonsus Uche Okafor Emefor. What you are looking at now, the name on the screen, Alphonsus. Let me check how bold it is on my phone before I continue, because I want my people to see everything I'm doing here today as the court. So pay attention. Chunk everything, very, very bold and clear. See how it looks here. Let me see how it is here. Just 1 minute, please. Yes, okay. Okay, yes. Can I emboss it? Can I make it bigger? Can I make it bigger? Can I make it bigger? I'm looking at how I can 1 minute. No. Yes, this is better like this. This is better like this. But I'm looking at how I can maximize it. If I maximize it, how is it going to look? Okay. Oh, no. Customize.
It's even better.
No.
So he's just trying to show you this.
Now, Biafrans, what you are looking at here right now is Uche for Emefor. All the platform that Uche for Emefor created in the name of him fighting for Biafra and some other things he was trying to use to survive is what you are looking at here right now. And what happened to them is what I'm going to show you right now. Where is it on my phone? Where is it on my phone? Yes. If you can see my mouse, just focus on this mouse because I'm going to be showing you guys something. I'm going to be showing you guys something. Yes, this is Uche for Emefor. Uche for Emefor registered about 9 companies in the United Kingdom. The first one that I want to show you, I want you to see his name first. Then I'll begin to show you when the MI5 started controlling Uche for Emefor, how he deletes, how he closed all those companies one after the other because he must fulfill that which they told him to do. Thou shalt not do anything that will bring whatever you say you are fighting for to fruition. With this one I show you now, you can see what I want to show. What I want to show. Let me bring out what you are going to see right now. This is number 1. Yes, Nenanya here now. Even Nafobo, indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB worldwide CIC. That is what you are seeing on this platform right now. Uche for Emefor, who registered this? Who registered this? I'm asking you. Concentrate on these red arrows. If you're watching me, if you're following up, I want you to concentrate on that arrow because there's something I want to show you here. Each and I better be good. I better be good. I better be good. Yes. So look at it now. This Uche Emefor registered this. The company status of this particular thing you are seeing here is still active. And he registered it on 30th of March.
So that is it because of the time. I'm gonna, wind down because of the time. As you can see, everything he said here, many of us don't have access to that. Okay. And that's why I said bringing his video and using it that to have a better knowledge of who Uche Emefor is and what Uche Emefor represents. It's not something that you should just, downplay. You understand? You don't need to play it down because he knows better than many of us, as long as Uche Emefor and his activities is concerned. So thank you, my people. God bless all of us that join us. Those of you in the comment section and our brothers and sisters that are here with me on studio, may God reward you mightily and protect you.
I have a quick question before you continue. Does this look familiar to you? All kinds of companies in the name of...
are you talking about the one in Maryland?
Yes.
I know.
Biafra, freedom.
Oh God, I'll go for. Oh God, una go understand. Even the one of that yes, you think yesterday, came yesterday. I just wish that people will see the way I'm saying it, because imagine telling their friends that you are going to have congressmen and women listen to you, that you're going to present the Biafran issue to the hearing of Biafran congressmen, and you have been sharing pictures of you having handshake with them for years. Or is it that day? Oh, go ahead, say the date. You know, nobody forced you. It wasn't a word even representative like nah. Because some go to say now said the matter, I will say have issue with it. Imagine now that you don't even have anybody that the congressmen and women send every week. We used to hear we receive pictures of people, congressmen. They will ask go and check the name now. No, you have a congressperson. You know, they can never handshake. And Elias Abo cameraman, because we often don't. The person that's taking the picture is Elias. Okay,
Another quick question. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. I'm not good at that. Do you now see why these people are, they don't want our leaders to come out? Do you see why they nip them? Do you see why they put them in dungeon?
Evil people. Evil people.
Do you see why they are fighting Dr. Ngozi Orabueze? Because the only thing that can stop them is to redeclare the Biafra, is to honor the 50 million people that voted, is to make sure that the people that need the freedom gets the freedom, not these criminals.
Evil people.
9.
Every week you bring one senator.
God will punish them. The boulder is still rolling.
Every week he bring one senator. And the Senate has, they never discuss anything about Biafra. I was thinking that they want to discuss the American senators want to have a discussion about Biafra matter. I was saying, let me watch. I didn't know they want. Why do you think they want to have? Tell me the saying update. They want to have update about which update did he give to Biafrans as what he have achieved all these years have been going to say he's in meeting senators. What did he tell Biafrans that he have achieved? Only picture. I beg Kai.
My brother,
the system, Mr. Kai.
My brother.
The problem is the system. The system has colonized their mind that when you expect somebody to think right or not think left. So I even suggest, do you think that Naimote Biafra today, now I suppose he organized a program that will actually reunite our mindset as in the Biafra, not Nigeria, because it's a new system. People are
it will take time, brother. It
will not supposed to happen. Look at somebody like Adadi Orama.
You know what? I will try my best. I will try my best to see if I will come back later our broadcast if possible. Please, the meeting that I'm supposed to join, they have already started. Please, I will like to wind down now. Please, I'm sorry. Please, I just wanted to hear this before I end.
Please go to everyone here. Everyone, not just mouthpiece of the gods. If you are in this group is not created by your mother, Ngozi Orabueze. This group is created by the finance minister to do the bidding of the Biafran people and to sponsor the lobby. If you are in this group, kindly leave this group. Don't be here and be causing this rubbish. And whatever I send to mouthpiece of the gods, if you're one of them, it will actually happen the same way. Whatever consequences mouthpiece is going to go through. And somebody say she's mouthpiece of the gods. What God? Chineke here. Kedu Chineke nke mara. Assignment. Go and ask that your God. Who am I? What's wrong with you people? The same mouthpiece, when you have problem with Josh, didn't I settle that problem? You used to call me. If you have a problem, why can't you call me?
This is what he's known for.
I'd like to send you voice notes because you are sounding like somebody that has any knowledge of argument. Educated argument. You have to listen to me. Okay? Maybe not mega address that time. Make voice note mega address. Listen. In a junior opportunity to cancel fundraising. You got the opportunity to declare Biafra in Finland. Every power that she exercises was given to her by the Biafran people.
Thank you. So I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much. We are going to dwell much on this. And hopefully, like I said, if I have time, I will come back later our broadcast. Please, my people, see you again. God bless all of you. And Madam Origin, God bless you. And God bless Obi-Wan and Greg, all of you. See you again. Bye-bye for now.